That is the rule for all redos all the time. Yes. All right. Parallel lines are. What does it mean to be parallel? Never going to touch. Very good. What else does it mean? Do they go in the same direction or different directions? Definitely the same direction, and they're never going to touch. So they're coplanar lines that never intersect. What page are we on? Lines in the same plane that do not intersect. So we, in that first box, in this first box right here, you write parallel lines. Parallel lines. How do we show that lines are parallel? You know, in math we use lots of symbols. If two things are congruent, we put tick marks. If two angles are congruent, we put arcs. If an angle measures 90, we put a box. We use all these symbols. Well, guess what? There's also a symbol that we use to show two lines are parallel. So, good. So I want you to go to line M and N with your marker and add a bold arrow like that and like that. Add bold arrows to your lines, and now we know that line M is parallel to line N. M, N. Saya, do you know what the opposite of being parallel is? Good. What's the symbol for perpendicular, guys? Upside down. Capital letter T. So this is perpendicular. This symbol is parallel. That's the parallel symbol. Okay. Moving on. We got it. Next word on your list. Transversal. Everyone say transversal. Transversal. Write it down. Sounds like Transylvania or something. Anyways. Transversal is a line that intersects two or more lines. A line that intersects two or more lines. In this picture, what's the only line in this picture that is intersecting two or more lines?
The red one.
T, the red one. S is only intersecting T in this picture. I know it might intersect R later. T is a transversal. It's the one that's intersecting the other lines. And then here's a picture of a transversal in the real world. Look at that. Ooh, cool. There's the lines, and then there's the transversal. You see it? Kind of cool, huh? In the sky. Transversals in the sky. Any questions about that? Did you label? Oh, you got to draw the transversal, guys. I didn't draw it for you. Look at R and S. You need to draw a transversal, or else that won't even be the right picture. Draw yourself in marker. Draw a transversal and call it T. Thank you, Betty. Just draw a line and call it T. That is a transversal. Okay, we're about to learn a lot of words, a lot of combinations of words. These are not going to make any sense to start with, but later you're going to figure out why we learned all these words. So it is important, but it's going to be a lot of words. But that's good because we don't have to really do any math today. Okay. All right. I want you to answer some questions for me. Lillian, look at angles 1 and 2. Are they on the same side of T or different sides of T? Here's T. Are angle 1 and angle 2 on the same side or different sides? Same side, okay? You all see how they're all on the right. Yeah. They're all to the right of T. So those are on the same side of T. Elijah, are angles 1 and 2 inside of these two lines or outside of those two lines? Good, inside. So what words did we just say? We said inside and we said same side. So the vocab word for these two angles, the official vocab word, you write it down, same side interior angle.
Yeah, no.
If you want to just write same side interior, that's fine. You don't have to put the word angles because they're all going to be angles all day. Same side interior angles. Angles that lie on the same side of the transversal between the two lines. And this is when you get your marker, get your marker and you highlight angle 1 and angle 2. You need to actually add the numbers to your picture. If your picture doesn't have any numbers, you won't know what that vocab word looks like. Angle 1 and angle 2 are called same side interior angles. You need to put the 1 in the 2. Very important. Same side interior angles. Because they're on the same side of T and they're inside. Sometimes it helps people if you look at this as like a house. See, it's like a house now. Are they inside the house or outside the house? They're inside the walls of the house. So that's why they're interior. Have you ever heard of an interior designer? Do they decorate the outside of the house? No, they decorate the inside of the house. So interior means inside. All right, let's do another word. Jacob, how are these two angles different than angles 1 and 2 that we just talked about? What did I change?
One's on the left, one's on the right.
One is on the left and one's on the right. So these are still interior angles, right? You agree that if this was a house, they are still inside the house. But we can't call them same side interior. What should we call them? Almost. And whoever decided these words did not pick the word opposite. They picked a different word. Starts with an A. In band, if you're not like first chair, I think someone can be this, but first chair. What? Alternate. Ding, ding, ding. Alternate. Did I say that right? Is there an alternate? I don't know. Alternate interior angles is the next word on your sheet. Alternate interior angles. Exactly the same as the ones we just did, except they're on different sides of the transversal. So this time you take your marker, and I want you to highlight or mark through. This angle needs to be highlighted and this angle. That's what alternate interior angles look like. Then you need to put a 3 and put a 4. So you know which ones we're talking about. They're still interior, but they're on opposite sides of the transversal. One's on the left and one's on the right. Just like Jacob said. Can I move on? Aren't you glad we don't make you write all those definitions? They're already printed for you.
Yeah.
You just have to write the word and add stuff to the picture. Okay, what are we going to do next? Okay, here's a word that we have to talk about because you might not have already heard this word. The word is corresponding. Let me tell you what the dictionary says corresponding means. Having or participating in the same relationship. So angle 5 and angle 6. Take a look at where angle 5 is. Is it to the left or the right of T? Everybody. To the left. Is it above or below line S? So it's to the left and it's above. What about angle 6? Left or right? Left. Above or below? Above. So this one's to the left and above, and this one's to the left and above, and R. I'm talking about R this time. Since they're both to the left and above, they are called corresponding angles. That's the next word. It's a lot of new words today. Corresponding angles. Has 2 R's. Angles that lie on the same side of the transversal in corresponding positions. Left and above, left and above. Or it could be right and below, as long as they're in corresponding positions. So you're going to highlight those 2 angles. Angle 5 compared to angle 6. Those are called corresponding angles. Can you label your picture with 5 and 6? Yes. Make sure you're putting them in the right spot or you're going to study the wrong notes. Make sure you're putting the numbers in the right spot. I've had students put them in the wrong spot and so then they were studying the wrong thing, so that's not good. Can you look at the numbers? The numbers, where the numbers go? And then switch slides. Alright, we're going to get back to our formula of like same side interior, same side exterior, that kind of thing. We're going to get back to that. Corresponding is the weird one. He's like the odd one out. Okay, next one. Araceli, what should we call 7 and 8? Go ahead and turn it off. Lots of flash flood warnings this morning. Araceli, what do you think? Are they on same side or different side of T? Same side, so we're going to call these same side. But are they in the house? Are 7 and 8 inside that house?
No.
Ooh, so what's the opposite, Araceli? What's the opposite of interior? Exterior. Ding, ding, ding. So instead of same side interior, these are called same side exterior. I think if you know where the words come from, it helps you memorize these better. Same side means they're both to the right of T. Exterior means if that was a house, they're on the outside of the house. Exterior, outside. And you make sure you put 7 and 8 on your picture so you know where they go. Angle 7 compared to angle 8. Those are our same side exterior angles. 7 and 8. This is exciting stuff, huh?
No.
All these words won't mean anything until we find out why we named them. And we will find out why we named them. There's a reason.
And then after school, we won't ever remember them.
I remember them.
Yeah, but
But I was a math major, so. Okay, ready? How many words do we have left?
1.
What is the only combination we haven't done?
1.
Alternate exterior. Alternate exterior. We've done alternate interior, but we haven't done alternate exterior. So that's our last one. Don't say alternate side, just say alternate exterior. Last one. Alternate exterior angles are as far away from each other as you can get. It's like they had a big fight and they ran in separate directions. Like, I don't want to see you. And he ran away. Or as my 4-year-old would put, you're not my best friend anymore. Angle 9 and angle 10 are alternate exterior angles because they're on alternate sides. One's on the left and one's on the right, and they are exterior. They are not inside the house. Okay? Okay. Now, let's practice a little bit. On the next page of your notes. Hello. We are going to practice naming these angles. You might have to be flipping back and forth a lot, unless you already feel confident about the word. Using the figure. Now, I have these hidden. I was going to reveal them one at a time, but you already have all of them on your paper, so it kind of loses that. But let's start with Ruthie. Angle 1 and angle 2. All I want you to say is the vocab word. And actually, those are not one of the ones we learned today. My shoes. How many shoes does everyone wear?
3.
2. What does 2 mean?
I wear 2 shoes at the same time.
No. Linear pair. That is the answer to number 1. Look at angle 1 and angle 2 on your picture. My hint wasn't very good. Angle 1 and angle 2, the vocab word is linear pair. Linear pair. That's the vocab word. Because they make a straight line. Do you agree they're next door neighbors that make a straight line? I hope you do, because they are.
Yeah, I was hoping to do that.
All right. Chris, you are up next. Angle 1 and angle 3. This is a new word from today. Angle 1 and angle 3.
Corresponding.
Yay! Everyone write corresponding. Alright, I want you to do the rest of them on your own, and then I will call you up to the board to write your answers. So do the rest of those on your... I called on you today. Alright, so when you're ready, in any order, when you're ready, go up there and write the word. Betty's ready. And then write. Beautiful. Thank you, ma'am. 2 and 3 are same side interior. Very good. Why are you looking around? Look at your notes. Look at your notes. Don't look around at other people. They're next door neighbor's page.
complete interline. No.
No, that's a word from last year. They're back-to-back letters and across. Which one are you talking about?
Sheer fake goes.
I think I gave 4 and 6 too. Do you have 4 and 6? Oh, I didn't give you any. Okay, never mind. Sorry. 4 and 6 are right. Well, I'm just teaching. You have to mix together what you learn. Check your answers. Did you get 100?
I got 100.
Vertical angles. All right. Can I answer a question about any of these?
No.
We used 3 of these were from last week. This one was from last week. This one was from last week, and this one was from last week. Linear pairs when they're next door neighbors. And vertical angles are when they're back to back, like 6 and 4. 6 and 4. Do you notice how when we have vertical angles, you don't even use the other lines? You see how we didn't even use that other line? In all of our new words from today, we use both lines. But in our old words, we only use 2 of the lines. We don't use the ones that are going the same way. We use the transversal in one of the lines. All right, now let's get a little bit more challenging. Now let's do it with 4 lines involved. Let's do the first one together, okay? Let me just reveal these. Ready? Reveal, 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 reveal. Okay. 1 and 15. Let's do this one together. 1 and 15. Are they on the same side or alternate sides?
Alternate.
Alternate. Are they interior or exterior? Look, you can do this without even looking at your notes. Alternate exterior angles.
I just put alt X. Yeah.
That's what I did too. Okay, let's do 2 and 6. 2 and 6. Whoa. On this one, you have to kind of turn your head sideways, see? You kind of turn your head sideways. Are they, here's the transversal, by the way. You have to know which one's the transversal. It changes each problem. Are they on the same side or different sides of that pink line? Different sides. Alternate sides. So everyone write alt. So we at least know that's much true.
Interior.
Are they, if this is the house, are they on the inside or the outside of the house?
Oh, wait, never mind.
You're right.
Oh.
Wait, this is the house. Look.
Oh.
Connect the lines.
Yeah.
That's the house. Interior. Alternate interior. Interior starts with an I. We're going to do one more together and then I'll call names. You've already been called. You're safe. 5 and 4. Oh,
Same.
old news. Linear pair. Linear pair. Because guys, they're sharing a fence. They're next door neighbors. That was last week, linear pair. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to fill in the rest before I call.
Yeah. Because they're. Wait, hold on. Which one are you doing? Oh, wait, no. 16. Yes, I have a girl on mine.
Oh, okay. Same size. But actually, look, one's the outside and one's the inside. That's when it's none of the words. To the right and above, and he's to the right and above. Together in like corresponding positions. I'm not very good at explaining that one. Yep. I tricked you on DJs right here. On that one, the answer is none. I didn't even tell you that was a choice. But on that one, on 16 and 4, the answer is none.
Oh.
We'll toss that. That's all we're learning. I mean, that's not all we're doing, but it's
I
all
put
we're learning. We're doing one more thing
alternate
after this.
exterior.
Right faster, right faster. An activity, not a worksheet, not a worksheet.
My corresponding is a long word.
Okay. All right, good job. Same side isn't going to cut it. You need to write a little bit more. Same side what? Interior or exterior? Interior. All right. Everyone okay with 8 and 6 being corresponding? Those are corresponding when they're on the same side and one's inside the house and one's outside the house. They're corresponding. 9 and 11 are also corresponding. 16 and 4. 16 and 4 aren't even on the same transversal. Do you see how 16 has this transversal and 4 has this one? If they're not even dealing with the same transversal, then they're none of our vocab words. So that's why that one was tricky. That one was none. I tricked you. 12 and 14 are vertical angles from last week. And 3 and 13 are as far away as you can get alternate exterior. Okay? So that is pretty much the lesson. The lesson is